Hello, everybody. Aaron Dinh here. Welcome to the call. Extremely excited to be on here to share with all of you. Um, if you're brand new to the call, if you're a guest on the call, welcome to the call once again. If you notice that your friends and family who invited you onto this call are extremely excited, you're going to get to find out why they're excited, right? A quick background on myself. Prior to being a part of Neora, prior to being a part of this industry, I grew up in Northern California, right in the heart of the Silicon Valley, right? Everyone where I live dreams about working for one of these big tech corporations, right? The Cisco, the Intel, the Facebook, the Google, all of these companies. And that's exactly what I did right out of school. And it was good. It was good for a while. I was very prideful. But if you know anything about the tech industry, it's 1 minute up and the next minute it's down. As it goes up, they ask you, can you work, can you work, can you work? And I was working a lot. I was doing 14-hour, 16-hour days, 80 plus hours a week. But if you understand that as the economy goes down, that's when you're asking them, can I work, can I work, can I work? And it was rough. It was rough when those days happened, because for myself wise, I was able to, like I said, I was able to make it through maybe 2 to 3 turns of this thing called the mass let goes, right? Where they lay off thousands and thousands of people. They always kept me. I'm not sure why. Maybe because I was working so much. But at the same time, like I saw my coworkers, my friends, people that I built relationship with, they were all let go, and it had nothing to do with their work efforts. It was just based on, once again, the company needed to let them go, right? And I was moved into another department. I built new relationships. I started working with everybody again, and of course that happened again, and they let everybody else go again. I knew that if I didn't do something different, eventually it would happen to me, right? And what I was able to reflect upon was I saw people that were in front of me that had dedicated 25 years of their life, 35 years of their life to building this company's dreams. And at the very end, they were rewarded with almost nothing. They were rewarded with a certificate or a Tiffany clock. I'm not sure what that's for. Maybe they can see how much more time they've lost, right? So for me, I knew that this wasn't it. I knew that my life was so much more than clocking in and clocking out and checking out, right? So I was always looking for that opportunity or that chance. Luck did come my way. To make a long story short, I met a complete stranger. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about luck. Luck doesn't just happen. You have to move in that direction, right? Luck stands for labor upon correct knowledge. You have to move in that direction in order for luck to happen, and you have to be prepared for it, and you have to be open-minded to it. So met this stranger. He brought me to an event, and that event, they shared this concept with me that has changed my life forever. A concept that about working for yourself. I never thought about working for myself just because and my family had a small business, and I saw them just work and work and work and work, and they were stuck there, right? But they shared with me this concept where you can partner up with $1 billion company, and you just move their volume and you share in the profits, and they take care of everything else. And then you can build a sales team together, move even more volume and generate even more profits. That concept revolutionized and changed my life forever. So I thank the Lord above every single day that I got started that day. And at the same time, I thank the Lord above every single day for where I am now, to be able to partner up with Neora. My life is a completely 180 degrees from where I was. Like when I wake up in the morning today, it is like a dream, right? I get to be with my family. I have a 5-year-old daughter, and I get to be with her when she wakes up. I get to be with her when she goes to bed. I get to take her to school. My wife, Kathy, and myself, we get to bring her to school and pick her up. I'm at most time the only dad that's there. So I feel extremely blessed. And like I said, because of our business, I was able to retire my parents, or retire her parents. And it's amazing. So I feel very, very grateful. And that's why I'm so excited to share all of this with all of you. So let me share my screen really quick. And one of the biggest things for me and why I decided to be a part of this business, and everyone has different whys, right? Where there's more financial freedom, where there's more time freedom. I was more of the time freedom kind of guy because I, like I said, in the corporate world, I worked a lot. So I was looking for more time. My family immigrated to the U.S. My parents worked their entire life. So I grew up very, very independent by myself, even as a child. So I told myself that one day when I have a family, I would always be there. And I had to find that way out, right? This is a good question, right? You want to ask yourself, what you're doing right now going to connect with your goals and dreams? If these two don't connect, we got to do something else. We got to find something else because, like I said, we only get this one chance around the one life that we get. We got to do it right? So as you all can agree, right, that times have changed. Though technology has brought everyone closer together. Social media is incredible. But like I said, my daughter, I have a 5-year-old, and she will never know what it's like to go to a Blockbuster, to go rent a movie, because of course she already understands how to pick up a remote and turn on Netflix and watch her cartoons in the morning before she goes to school. It's incredible and a little scary at the same time. Same thing with taxi. I'm going to tell you the honest truth. I travel a lot, but I will probably never in my lifetime take another taxi. And it's because Uber makes it so much more convenient, right? Uber is the largest taxi company in the world, and they don't own a single vehicle. How crazy is that? Same thing with Airbnb, the largest hotel franchise in the world, and they don't own a single real estate. As you can start to see this trend happening, right? Of everybody doing something on the side, building the gig. It's called the gig economy, that you work full time at your job and part time on your fortune, on your business or your side gig, right? Same thing with online shopping. Of course, I'm sure more and more people are doing that. I was a little against it when I first started seeing people do online shopping. I'm like, oh, I need to feel my stuff, and but you eventually assimilate because it's just so simple. In my neighborhood, these Amazon trucks are going back and forth, and like I said, if we don't change with time kind of starts to leave us or change us, right? Like for example, a company called Sears. I'm sure we've all heard of Sears. Sears is a 157-year-old company that made it through World War I, World War II. They made it through the Depression. And recently, they filed for Chapter 11 because they failed to kind of innovate, right? Same thing with another company. A little saddened, right? One of my favorite stores growing up is Toys R Us. Toys R Us just went out of business. And it's because kids now are so addicted to online gaming. And like I said, things have changed so much, right? And like I said, we have to change with it if we want to be relevant, of course, in this new generation. But most people recognize this change. Most people recognize the things that are happening. They just don't know how to get a piece of it. And that's where Neora comes in. That's why Jeff Olson created Neora. So all of us can get a piece of what's happening. If you don't know who Jeff Olson is, he's the creator and founder, of course, of Neora. But I mean, you have to do some research on this gentleman. He is phenomenal. Not only for being well known to operate and start $1 billion businesses, he's also well known for being on the field as a brand partner, building one of the largest organizations in the history of this industry. So that's I guess one of the reasons why I gravitated towards this company was because you have the best of the corporate side and the best of the field combined. And that's why we're breaking so many records, right? Besides that, he's also the author of The Slight Edge. Of course, Live Happy, a movement to create happiness, to give back. See, with everything that he's done, it's one of the reasons why Neora is breaking every record in this industry right now. As you can tell, Neora, the product-wise, has been rated the #1 consumer product in the U.S. on Inc. 500 magazine. If you don't know Inc. 500 magazine, they rate all the fastest growing companies, all the greatest products. And we've been rated the #1 consumer product, not just once, but multiple times. So $1.5 billion in sales. A lot of times when we throw these numbers out, Most people don't really know how big those numbers are. I believe we're probably one of the fastest companies to hit $1 billion with the product. To give you an idea, 1.5 billion. That's faster. Hitting 1.5 billion is faster than Facebook did it, faster than Apple did it. So just for I guess in comparison, just so you have an idea, right? The DSA top 20. If you don't know what the DSA is, Direct Selling Association, they are the police. They monitor all of the direct selling companies out there. There's I think they monitor over 7,500 companies to 8,000 companies. And out of those 8,000 companies, we've been rated the top 20 3 years in a row. So that 1 year, okay, great. You got lucky. 2, no. 3, you got something here. You have the recipe for success, right? Success leaves clues. Anyhow, besides building an amazing, amazing company, it's also about a company with purpose, about giving back, right? Charity. One of the biggest donators to it, $5 million to Big Brother, Big Sister, the Ripple Foundation, World Vision, Hampton. See, I love the fact that the company has morals and ethics and has a purpose too, not just about being, a tremendous company. 13 countries expanded to. That's exciting for me, because when I look at that, our company's been around for only 7 years. And with only 13 countries expanded to, not only do you have an open market in the US, you can share this business to all these people around the world. Once again, like I said, social media has changed how we communicate and how we connect. But with only 13, that means there's so much more room to grow to other countries as well. So that's why it's exciting to really recognize that it is a ground floor opportunity, right? But backed up by $1 billion foundation. 15 innovative products. Here's one of the reasons why I love the product so much. That it is not a Me Too product. It is not anything that anyone else has in the market, right? Everything is you can't replicate, you can't duplicate, a barrier of entry. Everything is patent. And they say that you have to be at the right place at the right time. I believe that to be true. But at the same time, I think that you also have to be at the right, with the right industry at the same time. Well, anti-aging, beauty, skincare, health and wellness, $999 billion, going in multiple billions of dollars into the trillions. It's not only the right industry, but it's an industry that is exploding right now in front of us. And I, of course, can talk about the products all day long, but we have someone so much better than myself to be able to share all this with you. And it's our very own Chief and Sales Marketing Officer, Ms. Amber Olsen-Rourke.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited to share today about Neora's innovative skincare and wellness product line. It is our mission to kind of cut through the clutter of a very crowded marketplace of skincare and very crowded marketplace of wellness, where you have lots of options. But what we can guarantee is we invest our money, our research, and our time into our formulas. Each of our products have custom created formulas, unlike anything else you've experienced. And we invest heavily into our ingredients so that our products actually do what they say they're going to do. So you can really put them through the test, getting the results that you're looking for from your skincare and looking the best that you can, and getting the results you're looking for in your wellness so that you can feel the best you can. So I'm just going to walk you through our product line at a very general, high-level overview so you can kind of see what we have to offer and how it's unique and what would work best for you, depending on the goals that you're looking for. So starting with our skincare lineup, and that really starts with the foundation of our Age IQ regimen. It's a very, very simple regimen. We want it to be something that you could use every day, something that was of value, affordable, and gave you the results that you were looking for. So our Age IQ, our core Age IQ regimen just starts with a night cream, a day cream, and a cleanser. It's very easy to do, and it gives your skin kind of powerful vitamins and antioxidants during the day, as well as a really powerful anti-aging treatment at night. These two products work together synergistically, and what they do is they're clinically proven to address every major sign of aging, whether that's wrinkles, discoloration, texture, tone, pore size, moisture, you name it. These products are clinically proven to help you get the results that you're looking for. And one thing I love about the night cream is it acts kind of like a mask. So it really seals in all of those active ingredients so that they penetrate into your skin and really do that heavy lifting. And in addition, it actually helps detox your skin while you sleep, taking out the garbage and pollution that's kind of gone into your skin and ages you, and takes that out of your skin so that you can wake up looking refreshed and rejuvenated. And so you pair that with our double cleanser, which does an amazing job. It acts as a cleanser, a makeup remover, everything all in one. It's very gentle, non-irritating, and it really helps the other products penetrate better. So that's your core lineup. Very simple, yet very powerful. And you'll see these results with these customers that have all different signs of aging, getting the results they're looking for, because this is smart skincare. It knows what your skin needs. That's why we called it Age IQ, that it's a smart skincare that knows what your skin needs and gives it just that. Then we have some additional kind of boosters. You start with that core regimen, and then you can add to it depending on what areas of concern you might have. For some of you, it might be your eye area. That tends to be an area that starts aging sooner than the rest. And it also has very specific concerns like puffiness and dark circles and wrinkles all combined. So we have a daily use eye serum, which is fabulous. One thing I love about it is it instantly blurs those wrinkles and instantly brightens your eyes. So you look better right away, but over time, it gives you those long-term results as well. And then we have kind of an at-home spa treatment, our eye patches, which are perfect for when you've been up all night or had a rough morning or just are looking tired. They instantly pep you up and feel amazing. And for some of you, your area of concern is discoloration, wanting to have brighter, more even looking skin, too much time in the sun, just the hands of time working against us. And so we have an amazing brightening serum called Illumiboost. And it uses a mixture of vitamin C, niacinamide, and phytolumina, which work together differently and synergistically to brighten your skin and deal with that discoloration. And so that's it. That's our simple skincare regimen. You start with the Age IQ core lineup, night and day and cleanser, and then you can add the eye products if you have a concern with the eye area, and the Illumiboost if you have a concern with discoloration. And as part of having a holistic anti-aging treatment, we can't forget our body. So we have some powerful products for that as well. So we have a daily use probiotic lotion. And what this does is really triggers your skin's probiotic response to help your skin look its best, feel its best. It's great for irritated, dry skin during the winter, or just to have healthy, vibrant skin year long. We also have a targeted treatment, our Firm Body Contour Cream. And this is meant for those trouble areas, whether it's cellulite, loose skin, sagging skin. It helps tighten and tone. So these really work synergistically to have overall healthy skin all over your body, and then tightening and tone those problem areas. And we have so many customers who have phenomenal results with these products. Now I want to take you through our wellness line. And our wellness line is really meant to be a very specific line of products that help address those major issues that contribute to our overall health and vitality, whether that's mental, brain health, whether that's cellular health, gut health, just having energy during the day. Those are things that we wanted to help people, because we knew if we could help people that they would really feel their best and live their best life. So it starts with EHT. It's our very first wellness product. And this is the result of 20 years of research by Dr. Jeffrey Stock in his labs at Princeton. And it's from the EHT molecule. This is an extract from the coffee plant. And what it does is it really helps your brain perform at its best, helps those neural connections so that you have focus, memory, recall. It really makes a big difference in people's lives. They feel that. They feel that they're on the top of their game, that they can just remember things and really, notice that difference. And then we wanted to create something that works for your cellular health. So we created Youth Factor. Youth Factor is a daily supplement. It's a pill and a drink. And they work together to help your cells perform at their optimal levels. Your cells have a lot of important jobs in your body, whether that's making good use of your food, sending signals to the rest of your body. And so the drink and the pill work together to help your cells perform in its optimal function. And then we also have Prolistic Powder, our daily probiotic powder that helps restore your gut health. A lot of health starts in the gut, so it's important to balance that microbiome so that it can do its job. And then it rounds out with our wellness chews. Our wellness chews are phenomenal. They use our exclusive circadiplex to really restore your circadian rhythm so that you can have natural, sustained energy through the day without those jitters, as well as really restful sleep, falling asleep and staying asleep so that your body can perform at its best. So all of these things work together to help your brain health, your cellular health, your gut health, and rebalancing of your circadian rhythm so that you can feel your best every day. Now, if you're thinking that you might want to try these products, we have a great preferred customer program, and you can talk with the brand partner who referred you here to see how you can really put these products to the test so that you can really look your best and feel your best.
Amazing, of course. One of the things that I love so much about our products is that it's one product that covers all 6 signs of aging, right? I mean, I mean, times have changed. So like the ladies, you all have already know that you needed to take care of yourself, right? The men, we're just figuring it out now that that ugly is no longer in, and we have to kind of preserve the sexy. Except for I just don't want to be using 15, 20 different products. Our products are so simple. You wet your face, you put it on, you're done. You wake up, you wash your face, you put it on, and you're done. So anyhow, that was amazing. Let's get into how we can I guess build a business and generate profits from this, right? So one of the things about building this business that you have to understand, of course, is I don't know if you heard of a gentleman by the name of Robert Kiyosaki. He wrote a great book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. And what Robert said is that he said there are 2 things you have to do in order to become successful in this generation, right? The number one thing is you have to be willing to unlearn what you've learned to learn what you need to learn in today to be successful here. And number 2 thing he says is that you have to have multiple streams of income. So whether Neora will be your second stream or your third stream of income, I'm telling you, it's perfect, right? But inside Neora, they do it right because inside Neora, they pay you in multiple streams, right? From free samples to free products. We're not like those other companies out there that are all front-loading products, making you buy thousands of dollars of product, or if it's a traditional brick-and-mortar business where you have to bring in tons of inventory, right? None of that here. You get free products here, numerous ways to earn, of course, weekly paychecks, monthly paychecks. You get 5 checks a month here. I remember when I was in the corporate world, most people got paid bi-weekly, right? Somehow they feel that we only need money bi-weekly, and that's not true, right? We need money every day. Incentive trips, of course, one of the most amazing things I'm going to share about that. But a business platform to kind of wrap all of this around in the system and the rhythm that you can just follow step by step, and it'll take you all the way to the top. So people always ask me, okay, so how do I get started, right? So here, Neora has made it so simple for all of us. They created 3 different packs for you to invest into. And my friends, of course, a lot of times they're saying, well, why do I have to invest in order to work for you? What I'm telling you is you're not working for myself or you working. You're basically a franchise. You're basically partnering up with the company. So this is your business, and it'll always be your business, right? And you get to will it back to your family. So anyhow, you get to choose between one of these 3 packs. So what is the difference? There is really no difference between these 3 packs besides more products, right? In other companies, maybe when you don't get the biggest pack, that you don't get the full compensation plan. Not here. Here you get the exact same thing. The only difference between these, of course, is more product. And what does it mean per product? More product. What does more product mean? It means that you get to sample out to more people, and you get to kind of build your business a little bit faster, right? So you have, basically you get your starter pack, builder pack, premier pack, or fast, faster, and fastest. I'm going to tell you, majority of people pick the premier pack, of course, because they want the best opportunity to become successful. But either way, whatever pack you pick, we are happy to serve you. And every pack comes with a system behind it, right? You get a personal website, you get a business site, you get a tracking site, right? But it also comes with this Edge program. And this Edge program, it is the latest and the greatest, right? It is how we do business today, like how we learn today. Yeah, everything is in your back office, like the training. I'm going to tell you, Neora has some of the best leadership in this industry. People that are just so experienced and so successful, and you get to learn directly from them. But what's even better also is that there's a system involved that you don't have to carry products with you everywhere you go, right? If you meet people and they want samples, you can just enter in their name into the system. The company sends them samples directly. It is a whole different way of doing business than prior, right? Imagine meeting someone when you're going out to Starbucks or getting coffee or something, and they're like, "Hey, so how's everything going? What's new?" You're like, "Oh, I work full time here, but part time I'm building a business." You're gonna find out that people are more excited today about our side gig rather than our full time gig, and it's completely amazing. So anyhow, after you pick a pack, we're going to be here to support you 100%, and we're going to help you build this business, right? So building it fast. So one of the things I've learned being in this industry for as long as I have is speed and success. They are a close relative, if not brother or sister. We want to help you, number one, generate your investment back and go profitable, right? How do you do that? Here's how you do it. Number one, we want you to go out there and share this business with as many people as you can. Of course, we want you to share it with find three other people, right? To be able to share this business with. And we're not looking for everyone. I hope you know that. We're looking for people like you. If you are invited onto this call, you're invited onto here for a reason. Someone else, like I said, your friends or family saw more in you. They knew you'd be great at this. And that's why they have invited on there. So we're looking for people that are like yourself. So what you want to do is share this business with three other people, get them onto some information, get them onto a call similar to this. We'll help them get started. When they do, you're going to be compensated for that, of course, right? Because every time they invest into a pack, there's products being moved, and the volume of that product starts to, it yields a profit, right? Share it with three people, you're making $300. Do it within 30 days, right? Which we're going to help you do. You're going to make an extra $150 on top of that. Not just sharing the business, but sharing the products as well. You're also going to be able to generate, once again, profits from that. Sharing the profits, $590. Continue to share the business with other people. Your fourth person, your fifth person. When you get to your fifth person, it opens up another bonus, another $125 on top of that. And of course, sharing it and duplicating that efforts, you're ranked up to directorship, and of course, you're making well over everything that you've invested in, and now you get to kind of go profitable. Hold on a second. Anyhow, besides that, like I said, the company pays you in so many different ways, but besides that, that's just one of the ways. They also have a luxury car program, a car incentive program. And I'm telling you, at all the companies that I've worked for, and I've worked for a lot of companies in the corporate world, they never once had a car program for me, right? Here, everyone has an opportunity to earn a car, not just the people at the top, everyone, right? Besides that, of course, incentive trip, lifestyle bonuses that are just ridiculous. That goes up to $100,000 a month. But the lifestyle trips are probably one of my favorite things because, time freedom is one part, but I also love to travel. And I think that if you do not travel, you're truly only reading one page of a book, right? The world is enormous, right? So anyhow, but with Neora, it is very, very different. So if you like to travel, imagine being able to earn a free 5-star, 5-diamond trip every single year, right? It gives you something to kind of work towards, but it's very different because, like I said, I love traveling, but it's so much better when somebody else is covering the tab, right? So excited for that. After seeing all this, there's only really two types of people. Number one, first, people that are interested in trying the products, definitely try the product. You're going to love it. You're going to see the results, and you're going to, of course, share it with other people, right? Number two are people that are interested in the business side, becoming a brand partner. Nothing really too different between the two, right? You're gonna love the products. You're gonna see the results. Majority of my friends, they want to get started as a brand partner, but they are a little worried sometimes. A lot of times when I talk to people, if they can do it or not. And I'm going to tell you, you can. And it's because you've been doing it your entire life. Refer marketing, I'm sure you shared with someone a great restaurant and they went. You just didn't get paid for it, right? The restaurant didn't pay you for that. I'm sure we've all shared with someone a great movie and they went. And I'm sure the box office or the theater didn't pay you for it. The only difference here is that when you share, when you use the products, you love the product, and you share these products, Neora compensates you for that. So extremely excited. If you're one of those people that how I used to be, and I used to overthink a lot of different things, don't do it. Take my advice and get started. Because when we overthink too much, like I have in the past, opportunities have passed us by. And like I said, we've all prayed and wished for opportunities. And no matter who you are and where you're from, opportunities have came your way. It's just maybe we didn't grab it and those things went right by us, right? So don't let the same thing happen today. If you're ready to get started, let your friends and family know that you're ready to get started. And I want to be one of the very first people to welcome you, not into a business, but welcome you into the Neora family. We're here to support you. We're here with you every step of the way. I'm excited for all of you. Thank you so much. I'm Aaron Dinh. That was my time. And I thank you for yours. God bless.